Hey Arash, this is Hitesh Ladia.
And I'm Sumitra Ladia, his wife.
And today we'll be discussing the book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus by John Gray.
This book is a must read to develop our relationship by identifying and learning from the key differences between men and women.
The book starts with an imagination that men belonged from Mars and women from Venus, until one day Martians got a glimpse of the Venusians from a telescope and fell in love together deciding to fly to Earth. Everything was wonderful and beautiful in the beginning until both of them started to forget they were from different planets and were supposed to be different. And since that day, men and women have been in conflict. Gray says that it is crucial to remember that men and women have a distinct nature, so they must accept their differences to live happily together.
He points out some key differences between the genders and provides us with some valuable advices to keep forever. Firstly, Mr. Fix-It and Home Improvement Committee. The author says that men love to have their abilities recognized and appreciated and therefore prefer working alone to solve their problems swiftly and independently. Whereas women love to have their feelings appreciated and recognized and thus like to cooperate and exercise their feelings through interactive communication with one another. As a result, he asks women to refrain from offering unsolicited advice or criticism to their partners over the following week and men to practice listening when a woman talks, respecting and comprehending what she is going through. Both will be astonished by the gratitude they receive if they do this. Men go to their caves and women talk. This is the second key difference.
When faced with a difficulty, men become non-communicative in order to figure out how to help themselves, whereas women become communicative in order to let others figure out how to help them. When men do speak, they like to get right to the point and only tend to listen if they believe the topic is relevant. Women, on the other hand, enjoy talking for the sake of talking and tend to listen to anyone. But both should understand each other's feelings and learn to respect them.
Thirdly, how to motivate the opposite gender. Generally, men tend to look after themselves even if it means sacrificing needs of others. Women, whereas, have the instinct to look after others even if it means sacrificing their own needs. The author asks men to learn how to care for his partner rather than sacrificing her needs in favor of his own, and women to learn how to be cared for by her partner rather than sacrificing her own needs in favor of his, so that the needs of both are met. Both must remember to appreciate, accept, and forgive the other and avoid blaming them when they fail.
The next point which author highlights is speaking different languages. Men talk in very literal terms for the purpose of relaying information. Women employ artistic license and dramatic vocabulary to fully express and relate their feelings. Both men and women must focus on avoiding the blame game. When partners are dealing with problems, blaming ourselves or the partners is not useful. When troubled, men do not want their partner to express concern for them. Instead, they want to be told that the problem at hand is within their ability. When women are troubled, they love their partner to express concerns for her. To accommodate their partner's responses, each should make small changes to their behaviors and communication towards the other, but without compromising their own true natures. The next point which author highlights is men are like rubber bands. When men feel their self-sufficiency is challenged, they tend to avoid facing it. They should be allowed room during this time, and if they are, the support they receive should help them feel better sooner rather than later. If given enough time, men like rubber bands revert to their natural state. As well as the woman's reaction being appropriate, men must also give women assurance that they will return to their usual happiness soon.
Women are like waves. Women periodically sink into a depression when they feel they need to express their emotions. Women will no longer be givers if they feel like we. they'll demand the freedom to express their emotions. If supported and given time to express their feelings, women will recover soon and be back to their usual selves. Women must also help their relationships by not being overly concerned when they are down. Women should explain to their partners that it is not their partner's fault. With this, we have come to the next point.
Discovering our different emotional needs. According to the author, in relationships, men often offer what men want, while women give what women desire. This is a major mistake that leaves both of them dissatisfied. Deep inside, every man wants a partner who will love him, trust him, and shower him with acceptance, appreciation, admiration, approval, and encouragement. Similarly, every woman wants a partner who will love her and shower her with caring, understanding, respect, devotion, validation, and reassurance. To have a motivated relationship, we should keep this in mind.
So, how to avoid arguments? The author states that arguments thrive on men failing to pay sufficient attention to women's feelings and women being critically disapproving of men. Both should avoid putting their partners in the specific situation. When men make mistakes, they become frustrated and angry and are best left alone until they calm down. Furthermore, men consider apologies to be admission of guilt. Women view apologies as expression of compassion. The secret to avoiding arguments is loving and respectful communication. Discussing the pros and cons of something, we should try to negotiate for what we want without arguing.
Scoring points with opposite gender. In general, men value results while women it's the thought that counts. This difference can lead to various issues. Men may stop giving if they do not receive what they want. Women continue to give even if they believe they are giving more in this case. However, they begin to feel unwanted and unappreciated. To overcome these gaps, men should look for modest methods to show their partner that they care, even if it's just with small gestures. Women should also not create the impression that they are pleased when they are not, and they should learn to ask for things back if they are resentful. Both parties should value their partner's efforts in order to motivate them to provide more.
How to communicate difficult feelings? Unresolved negative feelings can cause us to act in ways we really don't want to and manifest in all kinds addictive behaviors. To avoid pain or fear, men may employ anger, ego, or oblivion, such as burying themselves in their work, whereas women may lapse into depression or confusion. But avoiding them does not make them go away. Rather, compassionately embracing them can help us heal and begin to love again. Writing our feelings down is excellent for expressing our negative emotions, anger, pain, fear, and regret in a controlled manner rather than letting them explode at our partners in the heat of the moment. At times, it is also worth discussing them with friends or counselors first.
How to ask for support and get it. If we are not getting the support we want in our relationship, a significant reason may be that we don't ask enough, or we may be asking in a way that doesn't work. Asking for love and support is essential for the success of any relationship. Men enjoy providing their worth by doing things. However, they generally wait to be asked and struggle to anticipate women's needs. Women should ask for help when they need it, but avoid making it sound like a demand. Men respond more positively questions that begin with would you or will you rather than could you or can you, which may be interpreted by men as questioning their abilities. It is best to allow a man to do things in a way and at a time that works for him.
Keeping the magic of love alive. When men and women are able to respect and accept their differences, then love has a chance to blossom. Love evolves through time. The pristine bliss we experience when we first fell in love doesn't last forever, and our unique flaws and baggage are eventually exposed. However, if we stick with each other through the ups and downs of life, our initial joy will evolve into a mature type of love that will grow stronger and fuller with each passing year.
In the end, the author suggests that next time, whenever you are frustrated with your partner, always remember that men are from Mars.
And women are from Venus.
Even if you don't remember anything else from this book, just remember men and women are supposed to be different, and that will eventually help you to love each other.
By gradually releasing our judgments and blame and persistently asking for what we want, we can create a loving relationship that we want, we need, and we deserve. With this, we have come to the end of this book. Stay tuned for the next one. Happy
Happy
learning!
learning.